Namaste. My name is Ronald. I'm International Meditation Master. Today I want to speak about the quotes from Ronald Reagan, and it's fitting so 100% to this time. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. And this is missing to this time. Our generation was fighting for freedom like crazy, and the kids from us don't do anything, don't fight, and agree to censorship, to dictatorship. It is just so. For free, you don't get freedom. You have to fight for it, and even I fight for it all the time. I published so many things and got punished from Facebook, YouTube, and everywhere. The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they are ignorant, it's just that they know so much that isn't so. Yeah, the wrong interpretation, for sure. That you see today. No? The most terrifying words in the English language are "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." If the government is telling you that he is caring for you, then we are in the most scariest time at all. And this is what's true during the epidemic time. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. He is really so great. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. It is, if it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. This means pay for the growing. If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. And who cares for God today? We are never defeated unless we give up on God. It has been said that the politics is a second oldest profession. I have learned that it bears a striking resemblance to the first. So the big corporations are paying for the politicians, for the party, and so they're ruling our country. Things is over. This means in America, the military complex, the pharmaceutical, and so on, and the banks. We get exactly this politics from them. Government's first duty is to protect the people, not to run their life. And now they want to dictate what we should do and what not. Inflation is as violent as a mugger, as frightening as an armed robber, and as deadly as a hitman. What they're doing right now, printing money. And now comes the best. Status quo, you know, is from Latin, and the translation is the mess we are in. The problem is not that people are taxed too little, the problem is that government spends too much. True. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. And where's the morally now? As the politicians spending money on a war that is already lost, and print money for it as crazy, so that at the end more people dying instead to finish the war. Recession is when a neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to tell you I just signed legislation which outlaws Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes. That I have done already. No? It is just what they're telling about Russia that is doing the USA 100%. Government is like a baby, yes. An alimentary canal with a big appetite at one and at no sense of responsibility at the others. So they care for the walls more than for the people. Make the next one. Huh? Okay. To sit back hoping that someday, some way, someone will make things right is to go on feeding the crocodile, hoping he will eat you last, but eat you he will. How can a president not be an actor? Thank you that I could speak to you, and bye.